R&B Divas L.A. and L.A. hair. Yeah, it is all about L.A. today. Hey guys, what's up? It is your girl Lock Money Tune, and yes, I am here to talk about R&B Divas L.A. Season 2, Episode 1, as well as talking about L.A. hair, because seriously, those stylists in that shop are ridiculous. R&B Divas L.A. because I really do not, for some reason I'm not feeling the ATL R&B Divas. I really do like R&B Divas L.A. better. I think it's more excitement, a lot more to watch, a lot more interesting. So we start out with two brand new divas, Miss Chrisette Michele and Miss Leela James. I'm feeling them. I think they're both cool. You know, I've always liked, you know, Chrisette Michele. I've liked her style. I haven't known too much about Leela James, but from what I saw, you know, she's a real good person. But hey, it's the first episode. You know, we don't know what's gonna happen. So shade is not really thrown until what, the 5th, 6th episode. I mean, that's when the real cat fight begins on those shows and stuff like that. Y'all know that. Y'all know the first episode, everybody's all huggy and kissy. That's the first episode. This time around, Claudette Ortiz, she's like the ringleader of what's going on. She has this function that she's trying to do for a friend of hers, Puerto Rico function, where the ladies are supposed to be, I guess, performing. And I guess that's the quote-unquote project, the Puerto Rico project. That's, I guess, the focus of this particular episode. And the ladies, one thing, the hair action in this, you know, episode is really good. Everybody's giving, you know, some decent hair action, especially Little Mo. Yeah, she came out there with the blonde wig or blonde weave or whatever. She had like this Marilyn Monroe situation going on. Some people, I was on Twitter, and some people wasn't taking it that well. Some people was like, oh, it's everything, it is this, that, and other people was like, what the fuck is that on top of your head? You know, to each his own. That's what I say. If you wanted to wear the blonde wig, rock the blonde wig. Personally, I just hope she doesn't do it the whole season. My favorite diva is Michelle A. Yeah, that's my girl. I really do like her. I've been following her for like forever, like since like I was a kid, you know. I grew up listening to her music. Shantae Moore, she's still doing the same. You know, she got a little shaving hair and all that good stuff. But the ladies, see, it's not really much going on in this episode. Oh, except the fact that when they got into talking about Michelle A's story as far as her suicide attempt and her foundation that she wants to start, and she wants to call it I'm Still Here, because she had a suicide, you know, episode. She got to meet Don Cornelius' son, Tony, because, you know, we all know, whoever didn't know, that Don Cornelius committed suicide, you know. The head of Soul Train. For those of you who don't know who Don Cornelius is, and if you don't, damn, you must have been on the rock for the last couple of decades or whatever the case may be. This first episode, everything is smooth. You know, they get to meet each other. Those people who did not know. Now, this is my thing. I was on Twitter and you know, because I'm on Twitter every time this comes on, R&B Divas L.A. All the shows that I watch, I talk about them on Twitter. That's where I do my just commentary, my live tweeting, commentary and all that. So I'm on Twitter, and and everybody in my timeline that's watching R&B Divas L.A. is saying that Lil Mo is going to be the Kelly Price of this season. I hope not. I mean, that's just me. I hope not, because I don't think anybody could be as bad as she was, or as arrogant and as ignorant as she was in her on that show. I'm sitting there and I'm just like, damn, I hope not. And I'm watching it now. I'm watching her throw a little shade at Chrisette Michele when she first meets her, and she's like, I know who you are. I know who you are, blah blah. And I'm just like, oh, okay. And I'm just like, I really do like Lil Mo. But Lil Mo, I do give it to her. She keeps it very, very blunt. She keeps it very, very real. You know, that's one thing I do like about her. But I hope it's not a situation where she's going to and I hope it's not written like that. Like, I hope the producers are not telling her to, like, drum this up for, you know, for ratings or whatever the case may be. Because last season, she was not like that. Last season, she was just like, hold up, hold the phone, what the heck is going on? This season, she's really... And I kind of understand where she was coming from, because she was just like, okay, with these functions and these things, with all these ladies getting together, she's kind of a little apprehensive about doing it, because after last season with the Divalogs, it just crashed and burned at first. You know, everybody went their separate ways, but in the end, the Divalogs turned out to be something really, really great. But I can see why she's a little apprehensive about doing it. I hope that she's not going to be like that. But getting back to Michelle and her story, she really was emotional, and I was kind of emotional watching it, talking about her, you know, her suicide attempt, and how she really thinks it's important for people to, you know, get help when they need it. And I thought that was just a really sweet side. And, you know, people that she was working with, they wasn't really trying to hear her at first, and she was trying to make herself heard, because she really wants to talk about, you know, her foundation. It means a lot to her to get that started. And, you know, I don't blame her. You know, don't let nobody stand in your way. If that's what you want to do, you know, go do it. What else? It wasn't really that much going on. Oh, Lord, now it was like Leela James took Lil Mo to a nursery. And this nursery, like the nursery that has like plants and stuff in it, you know, small plants and stuff. And Lil Mo just was not feeling it. She was just like, I don't know what none of this is about. Like, oh my God. I'm like, oh, this girl need to get in touch with, you know, some herb. You know, Leela J, she looks like she's very grounded, very organic, and I love that. I really do like that about her. And, you know, it was good to see somebody fresh like that. And oh, her hair, oh, I'm loving Leela James' hair. It's so big. Like, she has big hair, and it's natural. And she was doing her little commentary, and she had this little blowout, and it was just, oh, it was giving me everything. I was just like, oh, I really love her hair. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really much going on that first episode. It wasn't. It was just, you know, it's just getting started, you know. So please look out, because I will be reviewing this episode. I mean, this show, because as time goes by, you guys already know that it's gonna get a little sticky somewhere around probably episode 4 or 5. Moving on to what I really want to talk about today. L.A. hair. Okay, so I haven't been reviewing the show, but I've been watching it, and I'm just like, oh my God. So those of you who do watch L.A. hair, you know the characters, the cast, the people, everybody in there, what's going on. The new broad. Yeah, the new broad, Lisa. I ain't feeling her. You know, I'm just not feeling her yet. I mean, and I don't know, maybe she will grow on me later down the line, but as of right now, you know, like I say, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. And she was, yeah, her first impression was just like, This episode, you know, Naja, my girl Naja, I love her. I love Naja because Naja's not afraid of anything. Like, Naja talks to people. She says whatever she wants to say. She says exactly what's on her mind. She don't care what you think. I be on Twitter, and I just be like, Naja, girl, she be doing way too much, but I love it. I love Naja on that show. Dante, he's another one that I really adore. Terry, sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes he just be like, yeah. Because Terry is like that godfather, that old head dude that you just like, alright, Terry, alright, whatever. And Anthony, some days I like Anthony, and then some days I don't like Anthony. Now this was the episode where Naja was being inducted into the Guinness Book of World Records. That was, I guess, the main focus of the show, and I just want to say congratulations to Naja for getting 69 nails done. 69 nails done in an 8-hour period. She broke the record at 50, actually. She broke the record at 50, and she decided to go on and just do all the way up to 69, which I was like, yeah, girl, that's your number, 69. Naja and her freaky ass. Her and Dante, they are something. And I was just like, okay, so she implied, it seemed like that her and Dante did a little something in Vegas. That's what it looked like to me. I'm just saying. There's so much going on. Now, in the meantime, I'm watching, because I'm all over with this tonight. I'm not going in order of anything. I'm just telling you guys what I saw on this episode that kind of made me go, what? So I'm sitting there and I'm watching, and all of a sudden I see Kim Kimball, and she coming there, and all of a sudden I see somebody walk in there, and I'm just like, who's that? And I'm like, oh damn, Kelly Price. I said, God damn it, I just got finished watching R&B Divas L.A. on Wednesday, and I was all happy because I didn't see Kelly Price, but here she go on my favorite show, L.A. Hair. Why is she here? What is she doing there? And I'm just like, why is she keep trying to pop up in places and stuff? I'm like, stop trying to make yourself relevant, because the minute that you had a bad attitude on one show, people seeing you on that show, people gonna remember you. People seeing you on Sunday Best, people seeing you on LA Hair, they still do not like that attitude. So Kim is doing her hair for some photo shoot for something. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention because it wasn't that interesting to me anyway. All I know is that when I saw her come out in all that white, she looked like Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. That's what I'm saying. That's what I thought. Okay, so getting back to the shop, I'm in the shop and I'm just sitting there and I'm watching China's sister, Malakaya, whatever her name is, go and just be a horrible receptionist. Just horrible receptionist. So I'm sitting there and I'm watching. I'm just like, God, when are you guys gonna fire her? I'm like I've been saying this pretty much since the moment they hired her. I was like, first of all, you shouldn't have hired her at all. She was China's sister, and I know y'all try to give her the benefit of the doubt, but still, China wanted to bring her in there. I mean, because it couldn't have been all that great if China wanted to bring that girl in there. So from the very first day, she was horrible. And anytime she gonna tell Leah that she not gonna do no trash, nah, bitch, you do trash. If we tell you to do trash, that's your job. You do trash. So next thing I see is a dude come up in there, up into the shop, Jesse. Now Jesse was giving me all types of arrogant flavor. It was okay for a minute, and then it went overboard because him and China started clashing. China was supposed to be doing his hair or whatever the case may be. They started clashing, and I was just like, well, you know, this is not gonna be good. This is not gonna look good. So in the previews, you know, everybody was seeing him and Malika go at it, but I'm just like, okay, well, this is bad because you are already getting into it with China, and he needed to seriously take it down 1,000. He definitely needed to take it down 1,000 because his level was like way up here, and I'm just like, if it was me, I don't care. You got the role. I ain't for all that static. You sitting up in my chair trying to give me all this, whatever it is. And the haircut that he got, I believe, was too damn small for his head. His head was huge, and the haircut was like, oh, he looked like Mo from one of the Three Stooges. That's exactly who he looked like when he got out that chair. But anyway, him and Malika getting into it, and he gonna tell her that she need to go secretize. Ain't you the receptionist or the secretary or whatever? Like, yeah, okay. They going back and forth, but I'm at the same time, I'm sitting here like, yeah, he a client, and even though he's a client and he's got this real bad, fucked up attitude, Malika is supposed to be the receptionist, so she's supposed to have a little bit more class and supposed to be more professional, and she wasn't. The whole time I'm watching, I was like, I have yet to see her do anything remotely professional, period. Nothing professional at all. So then she goes, the guy's getting ready to leave, and he's giving her all kinds of attitude, and he's giving her his credit card or whatever. She takes the man's card and puts it in trash and all this other stuff. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Kim gets a call. She gets a phone call, and it's a complaint about Malika, about, you know, how she's acting and how she's not professional and how she insulted somebody. And then, then she told the dude in the seat, Jesse, told him, you must pop mollies. How are you going to be in a professional setting and you accuse a client of doing drugs? Now, I ain't saying that he ain't doing them, because, you know, that's questionable. But, but, you're not supposed to address that. And then you say that Malika, oh my God. Kim, you know, pulled her to the side, gave her the old heave ho, bitch, you fired. Pretty much. So I was just like, yay, she's gone. And then no sooner that they fire her, they hire somebody else. Somebody named Dia, whatever her name is. And China is not feeling her. But then again, who does China feel anyway? China does not like any damn body. China likes China, and that's it. China doesn't like Angela. China doesn't like Anthony. China liked her sister, I guess. The girl came up in there smiling, cheesing, while Leah's sitting at the front desk, and she just like, oh, I'm the new receptionist. Leah don't know shit that's going on in there. Communication, y'all. Communication is key. Seriously, communication is key. Don't nobody, you know, can't be no manager, no place if y'all not communicating. But, yeah, Kimball's name is on the door, on the building. So Kim can pretty much do whatever she want to do. Just like Leah said. She said she can do what she want to do. She can hire who she wants to hire. She can fire who she wants to fire. So Leah, you know, Leah approaching Kim about firing Malika, I didn't even get that. I was just like, how you gonna approach the owner about firing somebody? Let me manage. Okay, Leah, if you would have managed it, Malika would have been gone a long time ago. Anytime you tell somebody who's supposed to be working for you to take out the trash, and they say they don't do trash, and then you end up doing the trash, it's time for you to go. I'm not going to give you 2 and 3 chances to disrespect me. Are you serious? I'm not feeling Leah neither, because she just seems very hard and angry about everything all the time. Like, well, not as much as China. China's angry like every day, it seemed like China just so mad and angry and all that. Getting to the whole situation with Naja, and while she's doing her nails and stuff like that for the Guinness Book of World Records, my girl is wearing a diaper. That's what she said. Now, it could be just for TV. She might have just been saying that. I don't know. But, girl, was you seriously, Naja, was you really wearing a diaper that whole time? I hope not. And, you know, her and Lisa don't really get along. Actually, they don't get along at all. You know, I think ever since Naja called Lisa ratchet, yes, they don't get along. So everybody's trying to celebrate Naja's accomplishment of getting in the Guinness Book of World Records, but Lisa is sitting over there like, I don't care, whatever. You know, you ain't celebrating me, so I'm not gonna help you celebrate you. And I'm like, that's just some petty shit. Why don't you just telling China not to be shady with Angela? It's all about work or whatever, and now you're gonna turn around and be shady with Naja? I mean, it's not that It's not that serious. It really is not that serious. Okay, you ain't gotta like her, but damn, at least show her some, give her some props, show her some respect, something. And it be people on my Twitter feed that just be like, supporting this bitch. I'm like, I do not like Lisa. For real, I don't like her. Lisa acts very fake sometimes. Like, she acts one way one minute, and then she acts another way another minute. The only thing that I can truthfully respect about her is the fact that she's about her business. You know, when it comes down to business, she does get down. She does know how to cut some hair. She does know how to, you know, keep her business and all that in line. And I saw that from the episode that she did with when her and China and Angela was doing them heads. But what I am seriously waiting for is next week's episode, because Naja and Lisa are going to get into it for real. Like, they going to get down to the fisticuffs, you know what I'm saying? And I cannot wait to see that, because you know, I know Naja, she crazy. You know, Naja have a tendency, even though Naja is short, her fingernails, yo, she be grabbing hair and snatching weave and all that good stuff, and she is going to get into it next week, and I cannot wait, because I am going to definitely be on Twitter, you know, fired up. Alright guys, so that's it, and that's all for this review. So tune in to my next review video, which will probably be most likely next week, when I review R&B Divas L.A. and L.A. Hair. It's all about L.A. Alright guys, peace.